Hey, it looks like we are live. Welcome tonight. It's Sunday night, so this must be time for Learning with Lynn. I'm Lynn Huber.
And I'm Richard.
And this is Richard. I want to welcome you out today. If you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so we know you were here. So let me move some things around. Today we're going to talk about the power of free to grow your Avon business. So I'm going to move some stuff around here and exit. So now you are viewing my screen. So if you're here, say hi so we know you're there and that we're actually live and that people can hear us. But there we go. Hi, Lily. Good to see you. Thanks for being the first one to say something. So welcome. So tonight we're going to talk about the power of free. But before we get there, this is my blog. This is onlinebeautybiz.com. This is my training blog. It's for my team and for anybody in Avon that needs training. And so if you're new, you'll want to click on Getting Started up here at the top. And everything about how to get started, how you get paid, how to find customer orders, all of that will be in there in the Getting Started. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. And hubby. And so this is the blog. On the left-hand side is the main part of the blog, and this is where the posts are. And on the right-hand side, it's called the sidebar. You'll see you can sign up here if you want to get on my email list. If you're already receiving emails from me, you're already on there. Right underneath that is a search. So if you ever want to learn something, you can search for it in here. Or you can just click on a category, which anything that's tagged to those things like face-to-face sales or follow-up, you can find them by clicking on the category. If you're on a computer, it looks like this. If you are on a phone, this is the main part, and there's about 7 posts. And then this sidebar over here moves to the bottom underneath the post. So it's just one big, long thing if you're on a phone. So if you're on a phone, you can find all this at the bottom of the page. So that's my training blog, all kinds of information here, even online marketing, how to start a blog if you want to do that, or just general business tools about your Avon business. It's all in here. So today we're going to go down to this one right here, the power of free to grow your Avon business. So, using the power of free, we're going to teach you how to use giveaways and content to create massive goodwill and grow your Avon business. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. So a critical technique in effective marketing tactic is required to create awareness about your new business. And so there's many ways that you can create awareness, but the method we're going to talk about is the power of free. So I thought you'd like that, free. But before we get into that, let's get into our daily 8. So if you're just getting started, or maybe you're new to our training, there's really only 4 main steps to growing your Avon business. It's really actually pretty simple. It's not necessarily easy because you have to get out of your head and you have to do the steps. That's what makes it not easy. But it's simple, right? It's just 4 things. Number 1, prospect for new customers and recruits. Number 2, get a brochure to every customer, every campaign. Number 3, follow up with every customer you gave a brochure to. And number 4, take the order, submit it to Avon, or they go to your online store and place their order. So let's go through them really quick. So the first thing, prospecting for new customers and recruits. Your business is never going to grow if you aren't always looking for new. Always. No matter how solid you are, no matter how big your business is, you always have to look for new customers, new recruits. You always have to be recruiting because, attrition happens, right? People die, people move, people fall off. They go somewhere else, or they find a different rep or whatever. So you have to constantly be looking for new. If you're a new representative, we ask you to build a list of everyone you know, hopefully like 200 people. And that will be where you're going to start your prospecting if you're brand new. And you can just take that list and you can work through it. Pick a number, right? 3 a day or 5 a day or whatever that you're going to contact. You're going to text or email or call or however you contact them and just say, hey, I just started my Avon business. Would you like to see a brochure? I can get you a brochure if you'd like to see one. And that would be how you're going to do it. But once you work through your list, you're constantly going to be adding people to your list and growing and growing and growing. Now you're going to, you've added them to your list. And if you're brand new, once you've contacted them and said, would you like to receive a brochure? If they say yes, now they're on your active list. Now they're on your list that you're actually working. You're going to add them to your follow-ups. That means your active list is you're going to get a brochure to them every campaign. Now it can be paper, it can be digital. It's totally up to you how you do that. But you're going to get a brochure to them every campaign. You are not going to let your head tell you, oh man, I've been giving them brochures for 6 months and they haven't ordered. Maybe I shouldn't do it anymore. I don't want to be a bud. That's not what it's about. It's about getting them a brochure. You're doing what you're supposed to do. They do what they do, right? It's just that simple. The only time I stop getting a brochure to them is if they tell me to stop or I read their obituary or something, right? Now I will, a caveat to that is if I'm mailing brochures that cost me money and I keep adding people to my list and keep adding people to my list, if I'm mailing them brochures and they don't order over 4 months, I give them 4 months, 8 campaigns, then I will take them off my mailing list. I won't mail them brochures anymore, but I add them to my text list. So I never stop sending them a brochure. It's just that I quit paying for them, right? And then if they place an order, then I'll add them back to my paper brochure. So that's how I do it. And there is a post in here in my blog about how to manage automated systems if you're looking for that. But I don't ever stop giving them a brochure. So Kathy says she loves free. Sherry says, hi, Sherry. Good to see you.
I don't know if you said hi to Karen. Hi, Karen.
I did say hi to Karen. Okay, so now you get a brochure to them every campaign. Now you're going to follow up with every customer you gave a brochure to. Trust me, if you're just giving out brochures and you're not following up, you're wasting your time and your money. Everybody's busy. We are all busy. And to be really brutally honest, they're probably looking at your brochure while they're in the bathroom or in bed late at night. And they might even turn over the pages. They might see what they want, but it's the middle of the night. They're not going to call you, right? And they'll put the book down. And if you don't contact them and follow up, they will forget about it. And eventually they'll pick up that brochure and they'll go, oh, that's probably expired, and they'll throw it away, and they won't even remember what they wanted out of there. So it's just that simple. You got to do those 4 things: prospect, get a brochure to everybody, follow up, and then take the order. And then rinse and repeat over and over and over again. So, so Kathy says, yes, automated systems. Good tips. You are so right. We need to follow up. Yes. Thank you, Kathy. So what we have is our Daily 8 system, which is to help you be consistent. And the Daily 8 system is, if you were working a job full-time, you'd be working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, right? And what we're going to have you do is get 8 points a day, 5 days a week, for a total of 40 points a week. So you can click here to print this sheet. I already downloaded it. This is our Daily 8. It's like 9 pages. You could just print one because it's all the details and instructions and tips on how to use it. But page 2 is the actual tracking form. So then you might want to make a bunch of copies of this page. But we're going to give you points for doing those things. So prospecting for customers, that's the first one. 1 point for every name you collect. So first off, you're going to put the week at the top and the days you're going to work your business. I strongly suggest you at least put 5 days a week. Even if you're only working an hour a day or 2 hours a day, you're better off being consistent regularly than not being consistent, because that's what this is all about. But you figure out what days you're going to work your business. I mean, it's really up to you because it's your schedule. So you figure out what fits in your schedule and when you're going to work it. And now you're going to give yourself points. So this is a point for every name you collect. You're prospecting for customers and recruits. There are 2 separate ones here, but they're the same basically. So you go out and you meet people. Could be you're talking to the cashier at the grocery store. It could be you're talking to the banker, whoever. It also could be that you're brand new and you've made your list of 200 people and you contacted 3 people. Let's say you contacted 5 people that day from your list and 3 of them said, sure, give me a brochure. That's 3 points. Okay, it's not 5 because you only got contact information. You already had their contact information, but you got their permission from 3. Okay, so that's 3 points. If you're out and about and you meet somebody at the bank or wherever and you get their contact information, that's a point. So you could get 10 points in a day if that's what you wanted. I mean, it's just about getting new people. And I give you a point for every one of them because this is probably the most important part of growing your business. Well, actually, all 3, the follow-up, the getting their contact, getting new people, getting brochures to them, and the follow-up are like the three most important things for your business. Then you're going to send another text or whatever 2 to 3 days later after you met them. Hey, I met you at Walmart. I was just checking to see how you like that brochure. I was just checking to see if there's anything I could help you with, right? And it's just that one follow-up, and then you're going to put them in your system. And so now every campaign, they're going to get a brochure. Every campaign, they're going to get a follow-up. Every campaign, they're going to get, over and over again, right? And hopefully they'll order at some point. So then you're going to get, I have 1 point for getting a brochure to every customer, because we teach campaign mailer, and we teach mailing them. It takes all of 1 minute to schedule that. So I'd give 1 point. If you're spending more time and you're delivering them and you're driving around the city, whatever, you give yourself more points. Give yourself a point for every hour or so for doing that, for delivering brochures. But so, this is not me keeping tabs on you. This is me helping you be consistent. This is your business. You do what you want with your business. I'm just telling you what to do to be successful, right? So you're going to get a point for placing your order, because that's important, placing your order with Avon. And then you'll get points for doing things for sorting and delivering your customer orders. I just gave you 1, but again, depends on how many orders you have and how much time you're spending on it. So give yourself more points equal to what you're spending on it, right? Passive prospecting, this is putting brochures out door to door, not getting names, or posting on social media and not getting names. 1 point for those things, because even though they might take you a little longer, they're passive. There's no guarantee. You have no way to follow up with them. You don't know who they are. You just put books on their doors. You're hoping they call you. So that's, you get just 1 point for the activity, right? And we get down into training and looking at your leadership reports and sponsoring or appointing a new representative and all of that. You get points for all of that as well. But the bulk of your points should come from prospecting for new people, getting a brochure to everybody, and following up, because those are the most important parts of your business. Let's see. Kathy says, I went to a vendor event fundraiser, first one in a long time. I have 12 names and addresses for brochures and 1 potential recruit. Woohoo! Awesome. You go. Awesome. And she said, I sell, but of course it's about meeting people. Yes. In fact, we do a breast cancer event at the mall that I host, and I invite other vendors to do it with me. It's my fundraiser for the breast cancer walk. And in those events, we do sell. But most of the time when I do events, I typically don't sell products. It's more about showing what's available and getting brochures to people and getting their contact information. So it's really depends on how you want to work it. But great job, Kathy. Awesome. So this is a daily 8, and it's all about getting those points and working it consistently. And so right here, we have a daily 8 challenge. So if you log your numbers, right here, click here to log your weekly numbers. This is just a Google form. And basically, you're just putting your name and what campaign you're in and how many points you earned and what were your wins this week. What did you do well or were proud of? What did you not do so well? And this is not for me to keep tabs on you. It serves 2 purposes. One, it kind of keeps you accountable. If you want somebody you want to be accountable to, and you do not have to be on my team to do this. This is for anybody that sells Avon. We're here to support you. So, what it really is how many points did you get, and are you working your business, right? But these things right here, the 2 minutes it takes you to figure out, wow, what did I do really well, and put it in there, and what did I not do so well? You've already decided what you need to change for next week. You've already, just by the fact that you said, that worked really well for me, I need to do more of that. Or that didn't work so well, next time I'll tweak it and do it this way. So you've already, just by filling this form out, you've already decided what you need to do with your business. And so that's amazing, right? So this is, and then I'm here, I might, if you put something in there that I feel like I have information that can help you, I might email you some information or direct you to some information, or I might send you a card saying great job, or I might, you never know, I might call you out in the Facebook group and say great job. It's just about us supporting you. That's all it is. It's not about you reporting to me. It's not about me keeping track. It's your business, and you run your business the way you want. I'm here to help you be successful. So then be sure to join our Online Beauty Biz Facebook group if you're not already in there. I imagine most of you are, but this is the group right here. And then this is a link to my post about how to automate your follow-ups. We're not going to go into that in detail tonight. And so how to automate them, how to use Campaign Mailer, how to use emails, how to use text. So that's a link to that right there. And she says, Kathy says, it was amazing. I went with attitude, meet people. And that perspective made sales talking to people easy. Just being friendly. They came over to talk and look this past Saturday, and the weather was nice too. I brought way too much though. We'll display way less. See, you learn every time, right? Awesome job, Kathy. Great. That is so great. And now that the weather's getting nicer and more people are being vaccinated, we can get out more. And this is a great way to build your business. It's a great way. And so you can get out there. And so you got 12 names. So that's 12 points you earned that day, right? Pretty cool.
It makes a difference too. Like you said, you went there with intention. And it could be our personalities. You know, some days we're up, some days we're down. But you went there with the intention. You said, I'm going to go there and I'm going to be successful today. And that's what happened. I'm
going to meet people.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome job. Okay, so today let's talk about the power of free. Now, before I get into this, I want to preface it a little bit. What I'm talking about here is about getting your name out there and becoming known as the local Avon rep and becoming known as the expert and distinguishing yourself apart from all the other Avon representatives. This does not take the place of all these things that I said earlier. You still have to be constantly looking for new people. You still have to get a brochure to everybody. You still have to do the follow-ups. This is above and beyond that, okay? This is just another way to help build your business more, but don't let it interfere with doing the most important things for your business. So I just want to get that out there because it is what it is, right? So the power of free, it works in two ways for you. First off, the internet provides an infinite number of opportunities for you to promote your business for free. So it's up to you to take advantage of it, right? So that's one power of free. The second power of free is for your future customers. And so what this is you providing information and tools and all kinds of things for people for free. You're giving of yourself for free, and you're building relationships with them, which in turn turns them into loyal customers. When you're giving away stuff for free, and we're going to go into this in more detail, and then somebody offers them an Avon brochure down the road, they might go, yeah, that's really cool, but I really like the way Lynn runs her business. I'm going to call her, right? And Kathy says, yay, 12 points and intention. Yay, woohoo! Okay, so that's what this is about, right? And giving freely is about you not trying to sell. One thing about social media, if you've ever been in any of like Scott Kramer's training, the old Avon Social, it's not about getting on and saying, buy from me, or join my team. People don't want to see that. They don't want to always see you say, buy this, buy that. Oh, look, I have this. Oh, great sell. Pretty soon people will start blocking you, and you'll never even know that you're blocked. And what you want to do is people, when they go online, they're not going online. They're not going on Facebook to say, who's trying to sell to me today? They're going online to look for information, or they might just go on there to be social, right? They don't go online to buy your products. So by giving them that information that meets a particular need, and I'll show you how to do that, you're not only have satisfied their specific desires, but you've also built a relationship with them. And so now they start to become part of your warm market, and they'll be more likely to buy from you when the opportunity arises. So the power of free is about taking advantage of the outlets that are available for you, but you have to put yourself out there. And I'm going to get some pushback from this in a little while, I'm sure, because it's about putting yourself out there. It's about getting outside of your comfort zone, right? And as an Avon rep, you already have a product and or opportunity to sell. And hopefully you know who your target market is. If you need help with your target market, here's a worksheet you can click on. I'm not actually going to go there because that's more than what I want to teach on tonight. But it's really important for you to know who your target market is. You need to be targeting a specific market. Are you looking for young women in their 20s that are living this free lifestyle, that are all about having fun and want to be beautiful? Or are you targeting young moms who are trying to be beautiful and still get through her busy day with their children? Or are you targeting older women? I find myself lately targeting more older women because that's who I am. Over 60, right? Because that's who I am, and I can talk to them on their level. So the key is you need to know who your target market is, and when you market on Facebook or on any social media, you need to be always talking to that target market. That doesn't mean that you're only going to sell to that target market, but when you talk to one target in particular, everybody who reads it feels like you're talking to them. It's more of I see my friend, I see Kathy in my mind, and I'm posting to Kathy, and I'm talking to Kathy, and then everybody else says, oh man, she's talking to me, because it's my words that I use are different. They're not words like if I'm talking to everybody else. I hope that makes some sense, because it's about talking to your target. So, and then you need to determine what makes you different from the other representatives out there selling the exact same thing. So what's your competitive advantage? So ask yourself these questions. Why should customers choose me? What sets me apart from my competitors? What information do I possess that they don't, or that they're not willing to share, right? What do I offer, or how do I offer it that's distinctly different from other Avon representatives that are selling the exact same product? And how can I improve my current offerings? And what's my most wanted response? What do I desire my customers to do? Purchase products or join my opportunity? Ultimately, when I'm talking to people outside and face-to-face, I start with the opportunity, because it's, well, usually, not always, I guess. Sometimes it's easier to talk about the opportunity first, and then if they say, no, I'm not interested in selling Avon, then it's like, well, would you like a brochure? But when I'm leading with the brochure, which I do a lot, to be totally honest, then I'm leading with the brochure, and I'm saying, would you like an Avon brochure? And then I use the little drawing forms, and I say, we mail our brochures. Would you like to get on our mailing list? And while they're filling that out, then I'm talking to them about the opportunity. And because actually on my drawing form, there's a question that says, would you be interested in learning more about selling Avon? So that gives me the option to be able to talk to them about that. But of course, we want both. We want customers and we want recruits. But you want to know in your mind what your most important thing is, what you're going after. And that might change, There might be times when you're more looking for recruits. There might be times when you're more looking for customers. And once you've identified these answers for yourself and your business, now it's going to be easier to convince others, especially your target market, why your business is superior. And also when you have confidence in who you are and what you have to offer, it makes it so much easier to talk to somebody, because you have that confidence. You're not so afraid, right? And this piece of the process is critical, because before you begin creating the materials that you're going to be using to market your business, you want to have that plan of action in place. So here's a worksheet. I'm not going to go there, but here's a worksheet. Click here for a worksheet that will help you determine what you have to offer if you need help with that, okay? So why it works. The power of free works for one simple reason. People love free stuff, and that includes information. In fact, information actually trumps products every time. And people are on the internet, so they're already used to being on the internet to get information, and that's what they're doing. And then think about free doesn't always equal valuable. It doesn't always equal something that's like a lot of money, but how many times have you turned down something that was free? Kathy says, I've been thinking about specific targets too, and of course, feels easier to represent the groups you want to attract. Yes, because once you figure out who you want to attract, now you know how to talk to them. Because you gotta, that's part of the finding your target market is what's important to them. What's their life like? What can you do to help them, right? So, you want your readers to have an aha moment. So the advantage is that of that aha moment is that once they realize how valuable and useful your business is. And you're going to do things like blog posts if you're a blogger. You don't have to, but blog posts, articles, videos, and other kinds of marketing tools, you're going to create awareness of your business and ideally grow your list. So we're going to get more into that next week too, but we're going to go into a little bit today. And so the purpose of these tools and of marketing your business is to let your target market know who you are and how you can help them. And so just because you're giving away products for free doesn't mean that they're valueless, right? They're tools. And they're tools that will extend your awareness by allowing you to reach a larger audience than your target market, within your target market. And when you execute this correctly, free products they might not come with a price tag to your audience, but they will benefit them greatly by turning potential customers into paying ones. So some of the products that we're going to talk about are things like just even simple quotes, motivational stuff and tips, or tips lists, or email series, or videos, or product samples, or Avon Promotions, or more. I mean, just use your imagination. You can come up with all kinds. But let's review each product and talk about what it is and how to create it and how it's going to benefit you. So the first one is social media posts. Quotes, motivations, tips. So posting things on social media such as inspiring quotes, motivation, and beauty and skincare tips provide value to your audience. Sandy, I don't think Sandy's on right now. Hopefully she gets the replay so she knows I'm talking about her. But Sandy, who's on my team, she's been posting a lot of tips lately, I've noticed. And one thing she does excellent at is, like, I saw one today where she said, you want to really spruce up your look, try putting lip gloss on your cheekbones. And, rather than highlighter or blush, that the lip gloss, if it's put on right, can actually make you shine and make you look really great. She didn't say, buy my lip gloss. She didn't say anything. It was just a tip. But then she had a picture of her, and I do this too, but she had a picture of her with her website on the image, okay? She didn't type it in. It was on the image. And you can use Canva for that. Here's a link to Canva if you need that. And you can add like a little logo or picture of you and your link. So mine says, it has a picture and it says, your Avon rep Lynn. And then I put my my blog, actually, but you could put your Avon website on the image itself. So now what you're doing is you're giving information that's helpful. And then in the text, when you type the text that goes with that post, you don't say, buy my stuff, shop my store, nothing. You don't put your link in there. You don't do anything. Your link is on the image. You don't even need to. You could just ignore it. Act like it's not even there. People will see it, right? That's all you need. And so it's more, hey, I'm giving value to you, right? Here's a tip about how to use lip gloss. I mean, lip gloss on your cheeks to make you look really good. It's just a tip. You're just providing value. And it's true that with quotes or motivational messages, people like quotes, right? Obviously, quotes are motivating. And social platforms are about being sociable. So your fans want content that's inspirational and informative and positive and maybe hopeful or entertaining or humorous. And so focus on posts like quotes that can contribute to a positive discussion. After all, isn't one of your social media marketing goals to connect with your audience? So how can you expect someone to buy from you if they don't know you and trust you? So if you're providing things like quotes, people love them and they share them. And there's several parts to that. They share them and they love them and they like you because you posted them, but also they're sharing them to their friends and it has your little picture and your link on the image, right? Again, you didn't say buy my stuff or anything, but it does show, hey, you're just branding it. That's all you're doing is branding it. So hey, your Avon rep Lynn, is providing this quote for you. Doesn't say buy from me. You see, I hope that makes sense, the difference between that. So then you could do things like tips, beauty tips, skincare tips, industry trends, how-tos, tutorials, even customer testimonials fall into this category. So the key with these types of posts is to promote your business without sounding salesy, regardless of the topic. So you could reference a product within the text of the image or the post, but you could reference a product, but again, no link, no anything like that. So it could be, I don't know, if you were giving a tip about really super sensitive skin, and this type of lotion works really well for the super sensitive skin, you could say something along the lines of Physiogel fits into that category and works great. Again, no link, no buy my stuff, no nothing. Just it's part of the tip, right? And It's just a great way to get your name and your business out there while increasing your credibility as an expert internet marketer and as an expert with Avon, right? So then the next one is tips lists. So this is just what it sounds like. It's a list of industry related tips that you can share with your target market. This is typically like a PDF that you would be able to email them once they opt in. We're going to talk about opt in just a little while. But in order to make this product intriguing to your audience, you want to offer tips that uncover an industry secret or entice them to want to use your services or products, you know? So for example, on the subject of skincare, maybe you have a tips list that might be 5 daily skincare routines that will help you look 5 to 10 years younger in the next 60 days. Or maybe 10 quick and easy tips or ways to give you a fresh young look on those tired looking days. Or 30-day skincare challenge, 1 skin or beauty tip a day to a brand new you. Kathy says, love the idea of your site on the image, no salesy post. Yes, it's more about branding your image rather than selling. So yeah, awesome. So these are just some ideas. Use your imagination. Google what are people looking for. One thing you can do is if you want to kind of talk about a product, find what that product, like pull it up on the Avon information sheet or pull it up on your Avon website and find out what that product does, right? So let's just say it's a clinical line and wrinkle corrector, and it eliminates fine lines and wrinkles. So go to Google and search for lines and wrinkles, and that'll give you all kinds of ideas about what you can offer. I mean, I'm not saying to go copy their stuff or plagiarize it, but I'm saying you can use it for ideas, right? And then you would create something like a PDF. And that this is a little bit more than just what you would post on social media, okay? This is more like an opt-in. We're going to talk about that. And so an email series, again, is another one that's an opt-in. So this would be like information delivered in email format. So I use a service, I use Aweber, and it's an email program, and it's an email server, and so it comes from me, and Aweber handles all of the mailing and everything. So like you'll want to build an email list for yourself, and when you get customer contact information, you'll want to put them in your own email list, and you'll also want to put them in your Avon Now contacts, because let Avon market to them, but then also you will want to market with them. And so like if we were doing something like, you could use an opt-in with your Aweber, you could use an opt-in. You could say, hey, I've got this 30-day skincare challenge, 1 skincare or beauty care tip a day to a brand new you. They would opt in, and you would have it already set up with 30 different emails, 1 a day, each one with a tip, and it would go out over 30 days. And it's quality, value added information to help them, right? Videos can take, or the next one is videos. Videos can take all kinds of formats. You know, you can share the videos that Avon's created that are available in Avon Now. You can find those under Seller Central and shareable videos. Or you can create your own how-to videos using like Animoto or InVideo, Video Creator, or Canva, or even TikTok. TikTok's the hot thing right now. I have links to all of these here. Or you can do a Facebook Live. These are great for product spotlights. This is what I'm doing right now. Every single day I feature a different product, and I keep it 3 minutes or less. Try to do it even less than that, but 3 minutes or less. Like today I did the Bug Guard lotion, and I just talk about what's so great about it, what I love about it, why I love it. And you can download the product information sheet from Avon U, and that gives you everything you need to talk about a product, like what the benefits are, why we love it, all of that. And then in the product spotlight, then you can tell them, you can get that in my online store, and you give them your link, right? But it's not so much buy my product, it's let me tell you about this product, how it works, what it does. You're providing information again. It's not buy my product. I didn't go on and say buy my Bug Guard, buy my gut Bug Guard. What I said was, this is how I use it, this is what I love about it, and if you are interested, you can get it at this link, right? They do this every day. And this is where I thought I might get pushback, because I know there are some people that I don't see you on here tonight that are afraid of doing a Facebook Live. But you know what? Live videos are so powerful. People feel like they get to know you in a video. That's why do you think you fall in love with actors and actresses? Because you feel like you get to know them when you watch them in a video. And when people see you in a video, they feel like they get to know you. They know your little quirks. They know your mannerisms. They just feel like they know you, even though they've never met you. And I mean, we've built relationships with people through video that we've never met. And then we meet them at Rep Fest and we're like best friends because we already feel like we are, right? Karen, okay, she's one that doesn't want to do a live video. There you go, Karen. So, but you know, they are so powerful because a live video, what's cool, two things. What's cool about a live video is people don't expect you to be perfect because they know you're live. They do not expect you to be perfect. They don't expect you to be polished. You're live. That means they get you raw and down and dirty. And if you screw up, they get that too. And it's the real you. And people love that because they're seeing the real you. So quit worrying about trying to be perfect because that's the worst thing you could do. You want to be you. And that's what comes across. So people love that. And that will help build your audience. Also, Facebook loves it when you go live. Facebook will show your video to more people. So by providing value, by doing a live video every day, or however you want to do this, I have a commitment to do one every single day. But people start to follow you. They start to watch for your live videos. They seriously, they love it. They love it. And Facebook loves it. And this is one of the best ways that you can increase your sales. You can increase your exposure out there. And Kathy says, agree, Facebook Live is powerful. And honestly, if you're nervous, say that. People want to help and cheer you on. They really do. You are spot on, Kathy. If you say that, hey, you guys, I'm doing a live video and I'm not even sure if I'm doing it right. I mean, I've seen reps do that. I actually have a rep on my team. The first time she did a video, she said, hi, it's me and I'm doing a live and I'm not even sure if I should look at the camera or look where. I don't know where I should look. And people were like cheering her on, you know? So just be you. Just don't worry about it. Just be you. That's what people want. And I've said this before, I don't mean to keep repeating it, but one thing that might help you, and I'm going to pick on Kathy because she's out there talking. Let's just say that Kathy and I go meet up for coffee and we sit and talk to each other in a Starbucks or whatever. And we're talking, we're being real. We're not worried about being polished or being perfect or anything. We're just talking, right? And then we leave. And we go home and it's over. And maybe we might think about what we said. And we might even think about, wow, I shouldn't have said it that way. Maybe next time I'll say it different or whatever. But you're not going to go back and replay your whole conversation and go, did I say too many times or did I clear my throat too many times? It's just done and over. It's the same thing with your live. In fact, most times I don't even go back and watch my live. I just do it. I'm live. I'm real. And then I move on. Hi, Caddy Winkler, good to see you. Thanks for being here. First time I caught you live. Just got my Avon stuff today. Awesome. Welcome. Okay, the next one that you have that you can give away is samples. Samples are also a great way to build your business. So consider offering a physical sample sent in the mail to those who opt into your email list. I know that Sandy on my team, she does this. She uses Campaign Mailer for this. She says, hey, I just started my business. She actually did Facebook posts about it and stuff. And I probably imagine she emailed people. I don't know. But I just started my Avon business. Would you like to receive a catalog and some samples? You can do that through Campaign Mailer. You can do first class mail and you can add samples. And yeah, it's like $3 or something. But trust me, it would cost you that much to mail it yourself anyway. And it's really super easy. So she did that. Right? And it gives them an opportunity to try a skincare or fragrance, and it doesn't cost that much to send. And I said that right here. Use Campaign Mailer's first class postage, you know. And in a world where people don't get much more than bills in the mail these days, your sample can really stand out. But keep in mind, you might run into a lot of people who are just looking for freebies. They have no intention of joining your business. They have no intention of buying anything from you. And so you always want to make sure they opt in to your email list first and fill out that little form to help weed out those who aren't seriously interested. If they're not willing to give you their email address and their phone number, then then they probably don't need to be getting a sample, right? Kathy says, yes, be real. I have even gone live with a friend. It's fun. Stuff happens and it makes us laugh. Yes, exactly. Okay, and then Avon Promotions. That Avon Promotion tool is a great way to build your sales and customer loyalty, and it's another great example of the power of free. So you can send coupon codes to anyone in your Avon Now address book and offer them anything from free shipping to a discount on their order to a free product with a purchase. I have a post here, how to use the Avon Promotion tool. You can click on this link that will teach you how to use it. But here's a great thing you can do. You can take so right now, Avon has an A box that you can give away for free with a $50, $60 order, I think. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, I think it's a $60 order. And there's also Skin So Soft coconut body souffle, 2 of them for my feet. Yeah, exactly. I think there was one promotion for that. But so you could post a picture of it on Facebook, a picture of that, and you could say, hey, I have the opportunity to send you this free with an order, but I have to send you a code. If you'll fill out this form, and you can create a Google form so that I can get your information, I will be happy to send you the code through my Avon online store. I have to have your email address. Avon won't allow me to send it without an email address. And you can just say, hey, I've got the opportunity to get this to you for free. Or you can say, message me your email address, and I'll be happy to add it to you. And then you go in and you add them to your contact book in Avon Now, and you put them in the promotion to get the free, whatever it is, A box or whatever it is at the current time, right? And so that's another way to do it. And then more, right? I mean, more includes the endless opportunities. Use your imagination. There's all kinds of things you can do, from the products that we already talked about to many other items you might want to create, offering free products to generate interest in your business. It's a creative and innovative way to build upon the awareness that you've created as you begin to build your business. And it makes you stand out above everybody else. And so now that you understand what you need to do to generate interest, it's important to understand how it will work. So this is where we're going to get into opt-in. So when we talk about opt-in, what we're talking about is we're giving your target market an opportunity to choose to become part of your all-important email list, right? When a customer opts in, when a potential customer, they're essentially giving you the okay to include them on your list and sending them any and all communications regarding your business, including newsletters, advertisements, special offers, whatever, right? Because they're opting in. So Avon provides us with the Avon address book in our back office, and we add people to that address book, and Avon will market to them on our behalf. You should never add somebody there without their permission to do that, If they ask you for information, then you can go ahead and add them. But you still want to have a list management service to stay in contact with your subscribers. Once they've opted in, you can manually enter them either way. So if they've opted into your email list, then you can manually add them to Avon Now. And if they opt into your Avon Now, then you can manually add them to your Aweber or your email list. Here's a link to Aweber right here. You can get started for $0 for up to 500 subscribers. And the cool thing about Aweber is this is professional grade email system. They are experts at making sure your emails get delivered and not in the spam folder. And this is why I use this. This is not a free service. You're able to get this because I have the link. They've given me the link to let you have that for up to 500 subscribers. But even after 500 subscribers, I think it's less than $20 a month. I think it's 19 or something, but it's less than 20. But it's really important. I mean, there are other email servers out there, and there's some free ones. And yeah, sure, they work, but you're going to find even servers like MailChimp, you're going to find that they don't always get delivered. They end up in spam folders a lot. And so you want to have that professional grade email system to make sure that your emails are getting delivered, because they're not doing you any good if they're not getting delivered, right? So, and they also gives you the ability to create a beautiful landing page where your prospects can enter their information and opt in. So, really quick, and this was Karen Fawn, I can't remember her name, from Denver. She actually was on an Avon training, and she talked about, all of us are getting all these free lip balms now, and she talked about putting putting them in a bowl or in a box or
Mm-hmm.
something, and then posting a picture of it, putting it on Facebook and saying, hey, guess how many lip balms are in here and I'll give you a prize. The person who guesses the closest will get to the prize. And then she says, create a Google form so they can fill that out, right? And so in the Google form, they're going to put their name and their email address, what their guess is, how many lip balms are in there. And you could do this with anything. It doesn't have to be lip balms. And then there's a little checkbox that says it's okay to email you. The way she worded it, which I loved how she worded it, was it's okay for Avon to send me occasional emails. So that, and they check that. And then So now she has their information. You can create that with your Aweber. You can create a really beautiful landing page. You could put a picture on it. You could have this form where they can fill it out, and it will automatically put them in your email address, in your email book. And if you have something like a 30-day tips list, it can automatically put them, like you could have create a really cool opt-in form for that, for your 30-day tips, and then it will automatically put them in the autoresponder series where they will automatically get 1 tip a day for 30 days. It's like really sweet. It just happens automatically. And so that's one of the things that's great about this, about Aweber. And so you can just set it up that way. Product samples, it's extremely important to have your prospective customers who are interested sign up on your list, because you need to continue to market to them and turn them into paying customers. And it helps weed out those that aren't seriously interested. It helps weed out those people that are just looking for free stuff, that aren't going to do anything about it, right? And then Avon Promotions, you can't even use the Avon Promotion tool to send a coupon code without the email address. You have to have the email address. And so you'll either want to have them opt into your email list, or use the Google form to get their email address, or at the very least, they can send you an email or a message with their email address, and then you can go in and add them, and you can add them into both your email list and Avon's. You don't necessarily need to get permission for both. You just get permission. Is it okay if I email you occasionally? That means either way, because it's you emailing them, whether it comes from Avon or whether it comes from you. So you don't have to get permission twice, just once, and you can put them in both your lists. And then, depending on the free product, you can choose to offer an opt-in opportunity whenever you feel it's effective and appropriate, So if you're doing anything like that, a contest, hey, guess how many or whatever, get their information, right? Whether it's before they're able to view or download a product, maybe you created a really nice tips list about how to make your skincare look amazing in the next 60 days or whatever. You want that to be like a PDF or a document, a Word document, however you want to do that. You want them to opt in, and then you send it to them. That's kind of the purpose of you're offering that information to get their information. And so they've been giving a taste or a tease of that information. And then, then you give them a little tease about what to expect, and then they want access to the whole thing. And so they opt in. And so opt-ins can increase your sales because they lead your target market down a path to that sale. So if they opt into your Avon Now address book, if they're opted in so that you can send them a promotion, now you can send them a promotion every campaign. Hey, this campaign, it might be the free A-box with an order. Maybe a lot of times what I do is when they first opt in, I give them 10% off as a welcome. Right? Like the old Welcome 10 used to be. So I give them a 10% off. And then every campaign I give all my customers, whatever the going camp thing is, it doesn't even cost me anything. An A-box or the body souffle that they had in there. You can give those away, right? And then Avon will market to them. They will tell them about the hot things that are happening and what the new products and all of that. And so you're leading them down a path until some point in time they decide to order, right? That's all it is, right? So by opting in, they're already expressing an interest. They're already identifying themselves as potential customers because they raised their hand and said, yeah, you could send me an email, right? So whether it's because they were intrigued by the topic you were talking about, or whether it was a free thing that you were offering, or maybe they came across your material through an advertisement or social media post. But opt-ins can increase your sales with each and every time, because over time, these people are in the funnel. We're just building that funnel, that they're filling in and they're in, and then little by little, they'll all drop out the bottom slowly, right? So every person who opts in is just another person that's going to benefit from being a member of your email list. And so your job is to provide value. Your job is to give for free information that's valuable, information that will help them, right? And every member of your list will come to know you and your business through constant value-added communications and important calls to action. Avon's doing that live in 2 days on Tuesday. You should be really promoting that, because gosh, they're going to get, at the last one, the skincare or the home products one that was a couple of weeks ago, with a $60 order, they got a whole bundle of home products. With a $100 order, they got even a bigger bundle. It was a huge value. They got a lot of stuff for free. So this is what you want to be doing, is get value added. Hey, come to this shopping thing. You don't have to buy anything, but you're going to learn something. The one that on the skincare this Tuesday, they're going to learn about skincare from Janine. So it's going to be great, right? So now that you understand how to create awareness about your business and you're equipped to take the next step of offering free products with opt-in opportunities, you're well on your way to building your list and making more money. And it really is just that easy. You just need to do it. So next Sunday, we're going to talk more about how to take that next step, how to use your free stuff to actually increase your sales. We'll go into that in more detail. That's what I have for today. I don't see any questions. Do you have anything?
No, I think we're all shoppers, and trying to think of how to phrase this. It's just, I think all of us research, if we want to buy something, it could be a car, refrigerator, a house, or it could be, the Skin So Soft, it could be lotion, it could be makeup, whatever it is. Everybody Googles everything. Everybody searches things first. If you're going to buy a car, you're going to narrow it down to what type, and you're going to get on your computer or on your phone, and you're going to find out about it. And it's the same thing with the skincare and beauty products that Avon has. And if you're the person that people have come to know, like, and trust, they're going to come to you. A lot of the big companies out there, they all have a lot of advertising, or they're the local store is what either, you usually shop someplace that's close to you. And it's going to be sort of the same thing with your local people that are looking for information. They're going to find out about you and want to buy locally. But also, we have a big market of people out there of shopping online. And if they learn to know, like, and trust you from all the videos and the informational stuff you're putting out there, then they're going to come to you.
He's absolutely right. And with online customers, we send them thank you cards. We send them samples, and we send them stuff in the mail. And so our customers, they like us because we take care of them. And so they choose us. So it's amazing. And I just wanted to say, the person that was doing the training on the lip balms, that's Tracy Fallon from Colorado. Tracy Fallon. So I'm sorry, my mind went blank and I couldn't think of it earlier. But so it's like pretty cool. So let's see, Lillian. Let's see, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Lillian Ariano, and I missed the carnation perfume spray.
A fire.
Oh.
Good evening.
Oh, let's see.
No. Just right there. Good
okay,
evening.
Lillian.
Yeah.
Good evening. How much does the samples run, and do you need a business account and LLC? Okay, samples are very inexpensive. I don't know. They're some of them are 79 cents for 3 samples. Some of them might be $2 for a couple of samples. It depends on what it is. And business account, I'm not sure what you're asking me. If you're talking about Facebook, you need a business page. But an LLC, no, you do not need. If you're asking, you have to become incorporated as a business and have an LLC to sell Avon? No, you don't. You sell under your social security number, and you're an independent Avon representative. So you are just you representing the product. So I hope that helps. What's the #1 face cream for glowing skin? Off the top of my head, the new clinical. I'm sorry, I don't have that. I'll have to come back. It's a clinical luminosity, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll have to come back to that. And I missed the carnation perfume spray. Sorry, can't help you there.
Yeah, people, everything gets discontinued sometime in our lives.
Yeah.
Not just in Avon, but everywhere you go.
Products get discontinued, but it just is what it is. I mean, even the grocery store discontinues your favorite products. So I'm sorry about that. Anitra, you're late. We talked about you earlier, so you'll have to go back and watch the replay. And Lillian, I guess she's saying thank you. And Kathy says, so many more shop online, especially since the pandemic. So that was a good thing.
Yes.
And they used to shop online, so our market is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
it really is.
I have had reps tell me, how do I get people to buy from my online store? It's really about doing all these things I just told you about. It's using the promotion tool. It's using the Facebook or the Avon live shopping events. It's continuously promoting it, and little by little you'll get more and more people there. But it, you know, and I it's funny because I get people that tell me, oh, I don't shop online. You know what? That's bull. How many people tell you they won't shop online, but yet they're on Amazon every day? I mean, so there might be some people that don't, but you know, another thing is you can do it. You can help them. You can, even if they're not local to you and you can't deliver to them, you can do their order for them online. You just get them on the phone and you ask them, what do you want? What do you want? Okay, what's your address and what's your credit card number? And you be a customer service person. But you know, make sure that you're on the phone with them and you're doing it as part of your service to them. And so there's no questions about it. But yeah, this is the best time to get online. And the stuff that Avon is doing for us with these live shopping events, there is no other company doing this, you guys. Mm-hmm. This is like Home Shopping Network, except for it's Avon. And there's no other direct sales company that's doing this for their reps, and it's amazing. It's just a half an hour. If you haven't been on one of the lives, make sure you get on it. It's Tuesday night, 8 p.m.
Yes.
8 p.m. Eastern, this coming Tuesday, day after tomorrow, and 9 p.m. Eastern, I believe, is Spanish speaking. But promote it. If you're on my team, you're going to get a text tomorrow morning with your link telling you to go promote it. So watch for that. So that's all I have. That's really all I have. So let me come back to us. There we go. So I want to thank you guys all for being here today. I hope you got something good out of this. Yes, Kathy says, I agree. And yes, help them order. Most do shop online and we can help them. The lives are great. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Kathy. We can help them. You know, you can, there's so many ways you can help them. Even if they have a problem with their order, you can help them. Even if they shopped online. There's training on how to do that in my blog. But that's what I have for today. Next Sunday, same time, same place. We're going to go a little more into detail about how to use these free things to even grow your sales more and get more sales. So Lillian says, have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Lillian.
You as well.
You too. And thank you, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Have a great evening and a great week, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.